When people think of luxury watches, Rolex is often the first name that comes to mind, and for very good reason. But here's the truth. Not every Rolex costs six figures or requires years on a wait list. Some models offer the exact same craftsmanship, history, and prestige without the intimidation factor. So today, we're going to break down the best entry-level Rolex watches for first-time buyers. These are the models that give you real Rolex DNA, timeless design, reliable movements, and investment-grade value. So let's start. Number 1, the Oyster Perpetual 41, reference number 134300. This Oyster Perpetual is the definition of pure Rolex DNA. No complications, no distractions, just timeless design and flawless execution. Priced at $6,650, it is the most accessible full-size Rolex and one of the best entry points into luxury watch ownership. The Oyster Perpetual is where Rolex began, pairing the world's first waterproof case with a self-winding movement. Every Submariner, Datejust, and Daytona traces their lineage back to this watch. It is the foundation of the brand, and yet it remains one of the most honest, wearable, and refined models in the lineup. Its polished bezel, clean sunburst dial, and brushed oyster bracelet all strike that perfect balance between dress and sport. There's no date window, no added clutter, just symmetry and clarity. Whether you choose the classic silver or the vibrant green, every dial captures the light beautifully. Collectors love the versatility. It is a Rolex that fits every lifestyle, from boardrooms to beach days. The market has surged for colorful dial variants, especially the discontinued ones like turquoise and coral red, proving its lasting durability. For first-time buyers, the Oyster Perpetual 41 isn't just an entry-level Rolex, it's the blueprint, the watch that represents everything that the brand stands for: precision, durability, and timeless style. Number 2. The Submariner No-Date Automatic Chronometer Black Dial, reference number 14060M. The Submariner No-Date represents the essence of Rolex: clean, functional, and built to last. Priced between $7,300 and $16,800, it is one of the most respected entry points into vintage Rolex collecting, offering timeless design, cost-certified precision, and a symmetry that modern models just can't quite match. Released in 1999, this model carried the Submariner legacy into a new era, refining the movement, tightening the tolerances, and preserving the minimalist no-date layout that purists adore. It is the last Submariner with an aluminum bezel and a slimmer case profile, giving it a charm that newer ceramic versions just can't replicate. Its 300-meter water resistance, sapphire crystal, and sturdy oyster bracelet all make it a true tool watch that can still handle daily wear. The appeal lies in its simplicity. No date window, no Cyclops lens, just the clean, balanced dial. Number 3, the Explorer 36 Oyster Steel, reference number 124270. This is one of the purest expressions of Rolex DNA, a watch built for adventure and yet refined enough for everyday life. Priced at around $7,500, it is the ideal entry point for first-time buyers who value heritage, precision, and quiet luxury. Reintroduced in 2021, the 36mm Explorer brought back the proportions of the original 1953 model, the one that was inspired by the first successful Everest expedition. It's a callback to Rolex's tool watch origins, before the brand became a global symbol of status. The result? A piece that feels both vintage and modern, perfectly balanced, durable, and unmistakably Rolex. Its brushed oyster steel case, black dial with luminous 369 markers, and chroma-like glow all make it instantly legible in any condition. The caliber 3230 automatic movement inside delivers 70 hours of power reserve and improved shock resistance, meaning that this isn't just a luxury accessory, it is a true companion for daily wear, travel, or the outdoors. What makes the Explorer 36 so compelling is its restraint. No date window, no excess, just timeless functionality. It's the kind of Rolex that looks right with a suit or a hiking jacket. A design that quietly says that you appreciate quality without chasing trends. Collectors love it for its Everest lineage and its balanced size. while style-conscious buyers appreciate just how easily it fits into any wardrobe. The market remains strong for it too. Resale values hover above retail, with steady demand for its heritage charm. In short, the Explorer 36 isn't just an entry-level Rolex, it's an essential Rolex. Number 4. The Air King Oyster 40mm, reference number 126900. The Air King is one of Rolex's boldest quote-unquote entry-level watches. Priced at $7,750, it merges aviation heritage with modern durability and mechanical excellence. Designed for those who want an everyday Rolex that dares to be different, it stands out with its striking dial and pilot-inspired details. Originally created in the 1940s to honor RAF pilots, the Air King was reborn in 2022 with a sharper case, crown guards, and the advanced caliber 3230. A movement known for its 70-hour power reserve and its anti-magnetic architecture. The result is a watch that is as tough as it is precise, perfect for daily wear or travel. The black dial, oversized numerals, and green-yellow accents all give the Air King a unique identity within the Rolex lineup. The polished bezel contrasts with the brushed oyster bracelet, offering both sportiness and refinement. While officially priced at $7,750, secondary market values range from $8,000 to $10,500, reflecting its rising demand among the younger collectors and the aviation enthusiasts. What makes it special isn't just heritage, it's how it looks and feels. The Air King wears like a professional tool watch, but it also carries the spirit of early Rolex exploration pieces. The name Air King dates back to 1945 when Rolex paid tribute to World War II pilots. This modern reference is the first with crown guards and a fully symmetrical dial, sharing its case design with the Milgauss. For newcomers, it's an adventurous first Rolex. For collectors, it's a bold evolution of a historic classic. Number 5. The Datejust 36 Oyster, reference number 126200. The Rolex Datejust 36 stands as one of the most timeless and versatile entry-level Rolex watches. Priced at $7,750, it blends heritage, precision, and everyday elegance in a way that few watches can. For many first-time buyers, this is where luxury begins. Introduced in 1945, the Datejust was the world's first automatic wristwatch with a date window. This modern 36mm version continues that legacy, powered by the caliber 3235, an automatic movement with a 70-hour power reserve and Rolex's patented chronergy escapement for improved reliability. It's practical too. The date switches instantly at midnight, and the watch keeps perfect time even after a weekend off your wrist. Available in a variety of dials and bracelets, the Datejust adapts effortlessly from business meetings to evening wear. Visually, the polished bezel, sunburst dial, and Cyclops lens all create unmistakable Rolex refinement, while the brushed oyster bracelet adds a subtle touch of sportiness. The 36mm case is historically accurate and perfectly proportioned, appealing to both modern and vintage enthusiasts. Worn by legends like Winston Churchill, Martin Luther King Jr., and Roger Federer, the Datejust has transcended trends for nearly 80 years. For newcomers, it's a refined first Rolex. For collectors, it's an essential cornerstone of any serious collection. Number 6. The Milgauss Black, reference number 116400GV. The Rolex Milgauss with a black dial is one of the most distinctive entry-level Rolex watches, priced between $79,777 and $19,788 on the secondary market. Known for its anti-magnetic engineering, lightning bolt seconds hand, and green-tinted sapphire crystal, it is a perfect mix of science and style. Originally launched in 1956, the Milgauss was built for scientists and engineers who work in magnetic environments. The 116400GV, introduced in 2007, revived that spirit with modern Rolex precision and a daring new design. Powered by the caliber 3131, it offers magnetic resistance of up to 1,000 Gauss, ensuring accurate timekeeping even around electronics and lab equipment. It's practical, durable, and uniquely expressive, something that very few Rolex models can claim. With a polished 40mm oyster steel case, smooth bezel, and green-tinted sapphire crystal, it looks luxurious without being flashy. The orange lightning bolt hand adds personality, while the black dial all keeps it grounded in classic Rolex design language. Market prices have climbed ever since its discontinuation in 2023, and collectors now view it as a future classic with solid long-term value. For first-time buyers, it's a bold introduction to Rolex. Technical, quirky, and unmistakably premium. For collectors, it is a must-own piece from one of the brand's most underrated lines. And finally, number 7, the Rolex Explorer 2 Black Dial, reference number 16570. The Rolex Explorer 2 with a black dial is a rugged, under-the-radar tool watch priced at around $9,495 on the pre-owned market. Beloved by collectors for its dual time functionality, slim profile, and neo-vintage character, it is a smart entry point into the world of professional Rolex sports watches. Produced from 1989 to 2011, the 16570 represents the second generation of the Explorer 2 line. Originally designed for cave explorers, polar adventurers, and anyone operating in low light conditions where distinguishing day from night was essential. It is powered by the caliber 3185, which offers a 24-hour hand that tracks a second time zone or functions as an AM/PM indicator. That makes it an ideal companion for travelers, shift workers, or frequent flyers who value practicality over flash. The 40mm stainless steel case and engraved fixed bezel all give it a sleek, balanced presence on the wrist. More understated than the GMT Master 2, yet every bit as capable. The black dial with white lume plots offers superb contrast and legibility, while the slimmer lugs add vintage charm. Prices have risen steadily ever since the model's discontinuation, and it's now seen as one of the last classic proportion Rolex sports watches, before the cases grew chunkier in the later years. For first-time buyers, it's an adventurer's Rolex with real-world function and long-term collectability. For purists, it's one of the brand's most balanced designs. Quietly confident, timeless, and ready for anything. There's no such thing as a quote-unquote cheap Rolex, only smart Rolex choices. Each of these watches represents the perfect balance of heritage, performance, and wearability for first-time buyers. Whether you prefer the clean simplicity of the Oyster Perpetual, the rugged history of the Explorer, or the understated charm of the Datejust, every entry-level Rolex offers timeless design and long-term value. And remember this, the right size matters as much as the right model. Comment your wrist size down below and I will make sure to reply with 2 Rolex watches that will fit you perfectly and retain value over time. Like and subscribe for more updates from Rolex, because with Rolex, your first one isn't just a purchase. It is the start of a lifelong collection.